We are pleased to partner with Matt Partna, a yacht broker from Silversea Yachts, to take a look at this 50 Cantius from Cruisers Yachts.
All right, what do you think about when you think about American built? You think about Ford, Chevy, Harley Davidson, now Cruisers Yachts. This is Cruisers Yachts 50-foot Cantius. This is one of the aft control stations with the joystick maneuvering. Any way you push this boat is going to go forward, back, side to side, twist, spin. Then also you have a really nice sunshade that opens up. So when you're hanging out back here in the cockpit area, super sunny day out, get some nice shade. And from your cockpit here, as you lounge out back here and have all the entertaining aspects going on, you can also entertain right here with a window that goes up and down. And as we move on into the salon area, you can see on this boat that it's a very open salon. So no matter where you are, whether you're in the galley, whether you're running the boat from the helm, hanging out here, everyone is within the mix. And not to mention that you have this big open area right here, so anyone who's out in the back is also within the mix. There's nobody that's going to be left out on this boat at all. And as you move forward, speaking of the helm, we have our main helm here, which we also have our aft helm, which we saw earlier. And we have our control station right here, but our main control that we're going to use a lot on this boat, especially for our docking and close quarter maneuvering, is going to be our joystick. And this also has a GPS fixed positioning, which if you want to put out your fenders and your lines and you don't want to have to bother any of your crew or any of your guests while you're on this boat, you just press one simple button right here and the boat is going to stay in place by GPS positioning. It's going to use your engines to stay 100% in place so that you can go out, put your lines, fenders in. Not to mention, if you're going through any type of locks, here in Seattle, we have the Ballard locks, which sometimes you can be waiting for 2-3 hours. Being able to press this button, you're not going to be sitting there jockeying around like everybody else out there. We have our Seakeeper here. So the Seakeeper is a gyro system which keeps this boat extremely level in very rough seas or even at anchor. It's a stabilization system that gets away from the fin stabilizers by having it in your engine room, a big gyro, ball spins 1,000+ miles an hour and keeps the boat very stable in the water. Also equipped on this boat, so if you want to have a lot of fresh air going throughout here, you have two side windows that open right here and right over there. And then the main feature, big giant sunroof that opens up, letting in all of that fresh air. All right, and then moving on to our dinette, you have a very large area here. Pull these guys out. You can extend that out that way, and then pull this out, extend that out for a very large seating area for probably fitting 6 people almost. Moving on to the galley, we have a big, large, deep sink right here. Plenty of room in there. Then we're gonna have our 2-burner stovetop, as well as our microwave with convection oven. We've got freezer, refrigerator below, and then you've also got an extra refrigerator right over here as well. Not to mention more refrigerator space for your beer fridge, which you have here in your cockpit area behind this door. We have our guest VIP stateroom, lots and lots of room in there, especially for getting changed and being able to access the guest head, which is accessed through one door here and then another door here. And over here to our starboard side is going to be our bunk room. 2 single berths, very comfortable and still with your own climate control. Now moving on to the master stateroom, the main show here. So this is our large mid-cabin master stateroom. As you can see, it feels almost like a real bedroom at your house because of how large it is, how much space you have. You have 2 nightstands on each side for his and hers. So you have your wireless charging stations. You have your Rockford Fosgate stereo. It's going to follow you around the boat, as well as your own climate control. What makes this stateroom so big and so large is the fact that we have the IPS drive systems in here, the IPS Volvo 700s, which instead of having a big long shaft that's going to have to go through that engine room that's going to push those engines forward, that's going to be taking away all this room. But with the 50 Cantius, those engines are pushed all the way to the back because you have your IPS drives giving you this very large amount of room in your master stateroom. And moving on over to our port side of the boat, you have a nice little sitting area right here. Lots more storage here as well. When you're thinking about ease of access, you're going to notice these very large walkarounds on the 50 Cantius. As you can see here, I'm not having to shimmy, turn sideways at all. We can just walk straight up, onward to the bow. Your areas to be able to get your lines, your fenders, and everything ready like that. As you move along to your bow, you have your nice bow lounging area. As you step aboard the Cruisers Yachts 50-foot Cantius, first thing you're going to notice is this very large swim platform, which is a hydraulically lowering and raising swim platform, adding to the fact that you do not need to get a davit system for this boat. It's already built in. You have the chock slides here, and you have the chocks that are fully adjustable, ready to go for almost any dinghy you can imagine. From here on the swim platform, you have your barbecue grill for your cooking. A lot of nice summertime activities to be had on the swim platform alone, considering that when this platform lowers in the water, these turn into stairs so you can walk right down in the water for your summertime fun activities, or to help launch and retrieve your dinghy should you need to. Also, a great notable feature about this area alone is if you have your dinghy on here, this is going to be taking up some room. So if you want to dock on your port or starboard side, you have a side gate here and you have a side gate here. Otherwise, you'd be hopping over your dinghy if you just had the one. However, you have two on this boat for being able to dock port or starboard side. This is Cruisers Yachts 50-foot Cantius.